The fair use doctrine of United States copyright law states the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction and copies of phono records or by any other means specified by that section, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. In other words, I'm within my rights.
Hello, everyone. It's time for another friendly visit with your good old Uncle Turtle. Wow. That sounds incredibly like Uncle Turtle, your good old Uncle Turtle. It sounds like something that you... No. Let's strike that. Reverse it. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Sawmill Turtle. That's much better. Today, I want to talk to you about something that I've never talked about on this channel before. That is the amazing world of Gumball. I have an interesting story behind how this video came to be. I was watching Cartoon Network through Hulu account, through the live TV, which has been a lifesaver because now I can watch Steven Universe live and not have to watch it through the app or what have you. But now I was watching Cartoon Network tonight, and a phone call came in when the Amazing World of Gumball came on. So I muted the sound and I was talking, but while I was trying to talk on the phone, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and it gets weirder and weirder. Like, I've watched Gumball before, but apparently there's this running gag that I somehow missed all these years of Gumball and Hot Dog Guy, where they are incredibly awkwardly gay for each other without being just intentionally gay for each other. And I'm not even making this up. Like, they've had some moments in the 3 episodes they've been running this gag, and I had to go and I had to look it up. I'm like, and I actually typed into Google, what's with Gumball and Hot Dog Guy? Because watching it with the sound off, it looks so weird. I'm looking at this, and like everything in the episode looked like super sexual and like super suggestive. I'm like, the fuck is this? So I went and I looked it up, and apparently there's been this story arc between Gumball and Hot Dog Guy because Gumball initially hugged Hot Dog Guy to try and be spontaneous in front of Darwin, who was predicting everything that he was doing. And this has led to some awkward moments. Like, apparently they tried to, the creators of the show tried to imply that Gumball and Hot Dog Guy had sex with each other without actually saying that they had sex with each other. Like, they did this whole Brokeback Mountain in the tent thing, and it was just what? So a quick rundown of the events as they've occurred in chronological order of the episodes. The first instance that we have of this is in The Hug, where Gumball thinks that he needs to be unpredictable because Darwin can and does predict everything he's going to say and do for the first couple of minutes of the episode. So then he sees Hot Dog Guy wander in and like, hey, I'm going to pretend to be on intimate levels with this guy, and just walks up and hugs him. And then his justification for continuing to hug this guy throughout the episode is that, you know, once you elevated somebody to hug level, you can't take it back. Well, of course you can. Of course you can, especially if it was like a phony hug. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. And so for the rest of the episode, they walk around accidentally bumping into each other, giving each other awkward hugs. The Gumball ends up inviting him over for a sleepover in the tent in the backyard, where his brother and sister bail on him because they know this is about to get super weird. And it is implied heavily, but not explicitly said, that Gumball may or may not have had sex with Hot Dog Guy. I'm going to put the clip up here, and you can see it for yourself. It's still a little bit suggestive what they're doing, and it's not okay. Are you telling me that Gumball lost his virginity to this dude who's a hot dog? Like, the fuck is going on here? How about no? And then the next episode, they keep bumping in, like they bump into each other, and they're super awkward around each other. And they keep walking in the same direction, and they accidentally almost kiss as close as they can kiss without actually kissing. And keep accidentally holding hands, and They end up in some close proximity. It's like Gumball ends up breathing in Hot Dog Guy's face, and they end up trapped in an elevator together. And Gumball shows Hot Dog Guy his tail, and Hot Dog Guy shows Gumball his hole. All right then, that's not gay as fuck or nothing. God damn, what the fuck is going on up here, man? Like, this is some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And then they get to the currently last episode in this homoerotic children's animated saga of homoerotic homosexual things. They can't use the bathroom at the same time, but they keep trying to go to the bathroom together. And so Gumball says, well, we have to create a cringeworthy moment so the awkwardness is past. And so he suggests that they go into the shower and expose themselves to each other. Because that's a solution that makes a lot of sense. Like, look, homie, like, I think we just need a little bit of space, man. Like, things are just a little awkward between us right now. Like, things are kind of tense and uncomfortable. Like, yeah, well, instead of taking some space, why don't we step into the shower room and I'll show you what I've got. Wow, yeah, things are uncomfortable, but gosh, you're gonna show me your dick? That'll make me feel loads better. Turtle wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you about this. This actually happened. Like, Gumball and Hot Dog Guy are in the shower, and Gumball rips off his towel to show his nakedness, and Hot Dog Guy is wearing a pair of shorts. And the scene culminates in Gumball yelling at Hot Dog Guy to take off his clothes, and Hot Dog Guy saying, hey, no freaking way in hell I'm taking off my clothes. The hell's wrong with you? And then you got Banana Joe over there doing this thing with these coconuts or something. Like, what is this? Okay, that's suggestively gay. Like, what are you trying to say here? And they're like, well, we've got to stop being so awkward around each other. Why are we so awkward? We've got to do something cringeworthy to break the cycle. But gee, I don't know. Could be that, they did more than suggest that two of you might have fucked in a tent in the backyard. And preteen gay sex in a tent in the backyard, a la Brokeback Schoolboy, kind of tends to make things a little bit awkward. I mean, even amongst grown men, I mean, that's just like, you ever see Brokeback Mountain? I mean, they were not always so comfortable around each other. That's just like, yeah, why don't you go stand like a little bit further in that direction and not in my personal space? And when you're around, my personal space is about 20 feet wide in every direction. Like, nah, I'm good, bruh. Nah, like that didn't mean nearly as much to me as it did to you. And this is, they're like, why is it so awkward for us? It's like, well, that could have a lot to do with it. And then they find out, oh, we're awkward because we've known each other our whole lives, and Gumball once sat in Hot Dog Guy's lap. Right. And it all culminates with them making peace with their awkwardness with each other, and agreeing that they're not going to be so awkward anymore. And then they slip and fall, and Hot Dog Guy ends up with his face in Gumball's ass. And where is Gumball's beloved girlfriend Penny during all this? Why does she never show up when these incidents are happening? When he's showing Hot Dog Guy his dick, when Hot Dog Guy ends up in his ass cheeks, when they almost kiss, when they're holding hands, when all this stuff's going on, when they're apparently having sex in the tent. I mean, where is she at during all this? Like, why isn't she there? Like, dude, like, you sure I've got the right yank to turn your crank, bruh? Like, you might need a different set of equipment to get you going, bruh. I mean, she's never there. She's never there. Like, what is my boyfriend doing with this anthropomorphic hot dog? It's so stupid. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this like, who gets off on this? Like, they're obviously either trying to appeal to the yaoi loving demographic who love to do like slash pairings and fan fiction and whatnot, or they're mocking them, or they're trying to appeal to both of them at the same time because Gumball is just multi-layered like that, I guess. But I don't know what the hell they're doing with this, but it's stick with Penny, okay? Like there's nothing cute or slashable, I guess you would say. There's nothing shippable. Shippable is the word. There's nothing shippable about a blue cat and an anthropomorphic hot dog. Especially considering the suggestiveness when Gumball got hot dog guy to actually eat a hot dog, and he puts the hot dog in his mouth real slow and bites, and it's so like, it's such an oral sex joke, and it's so blatant without being blatant. It's just, nah, bruh. No, you got some Ren and Stimpy shit going on here, man. This is not cool. I mean, I don't dig it. I mean, I think it's kind of strange. It's funny, in like what the fuck are you doing kind of way, but it's why. And this is, like, being at least bisexual myself, I don't have a problem with gay. I have a problem with bad gay. Like, incredibly bad gay. Like what? What in the world would possess you to try and suggest pairing a blue cat with a hot dog? An anthropomorphic hot dog wearing sunglasses and a wig. What would possess you to have them expose themselves to each other? Like, in what universe is this appropriate children's television? Like, hey, let's, the only way that we can make this less awkward after we had sex is to go into the shower room and expose ourselves to each other. While the banana's standing there with a couple of melons doing this weird-ass thing that's more than a little suggestive. Just like, what in the world were you thinking? What possessed you? What possessed you to make this a thing? I'm talking to the people who write Gumball here. Like, if any of them ever happen to see this, this is my question to you. Were you sitting around the writer's room one day and you were just like, you like puffing on like a big old like a roach or something, like you just passing the joint around like, hey, what you want to do with Gumball, man? Let's make him gay for the hot dog, man. That background character, the hot dog with the glasses. Yeah, man. The fucking hot dog with the glasses, man. We gotta make Gumball gay for the glasses wearing anthropomorphic hot dog. You're fucking stupid, bruh. Yo, man. You want to have fuck, man? have Gumball fuck the hot dog? Or we can have the hot dog fuck Gumball. We haven't really we haven't really figured out who would be the top or the bottom in this situation, have we? Well, one of them is a giant sausage, man. They're going to be talking about this all over the internet, my brother. And honestly, like, is that what happened? Like, do you go into like these Gumball like writing sessions, like your round tables? Like, what are we gonna do this season and just get blitzed? Because when I watch Gumball, sometimes it feels that way. Like, y'all were not in a sober state of mind. I don't know what y'all were on, but I look at this sometimes and I go, what? What the fuck were they on when they came up with this? Like, whatever drugs you're on, please let me know what they are so I can stay away from them. Like, I don't ever want to exist in a world where I think that a blue cat and a hot dog with arms and legs would make a cute couple. Or even, like, hinting at it. No, I'm good on that. But, that's just, well, anyway, this has been Sawmill Turtle, and this has been one of the strangest topics I've ever stumbled across. This hadn't been my topic for my next video. Like, it never even crossed my mind to do a Gumball video. And I came across this, and I'm like, I got to say something about this. What the fuck are they doing over here? Like, when did cartoon shows for kids get this liberal with their sexual innuendo? Where have I been? So, I'm going to sign off here. And you know where the like and subscribe buttons are. The thumbs up button's over there too. Feel free to leave a comment on what you think about Gumball and Hot Dog Guy. Because I'd really like to know. Penny, if you're out there, please let me know about what you think about what your boyfriend's doing with that hot dog. Because, as a woman, I think you have a right to be kind of upset. Honestly. I'll be doing a video almost as soon as I can get one up tomorrow on the 1 hour special for Steven Universe. Until then, you all take care of yourselves and have a wonderful evening.